welcome. Am I there? Right, I think I've got my microphone on now. Am I coming through? I think I am. Oh, good morning. Get myself a cushion to sit on. Just waiting for everybody to come online. Oh, I might have a little drink while I'm waiting for you guys. Hello. Welcome. It is Friday, Good Friday. It is Good Friday today. So for some of us, it's very much a different day. Perhaps if you are still working, and so you may be off today. You never know, you might be. In which case, it's lovely to see you. I hope you have a nice day off and a long weekend. Hello, Sarah. Good morning. Those of us who are at home all the time, welcome again. The timetable for next week. Oh, smearing glasses. Timetable for next week is going to be the same as this week. So despite the bank holiday, we're going to keep the classes the same as this week's classes. I did put the timetable on wrong yesterday, so I've taken it off again, rejigged it, and I'm going to then put it back on again later. It's cutting and pasting for you, you see. I always do. I always make mistakes, don't I? Those of you who get my emails about class dates will always spot at least one typo in there. So I'm going to redo that this morning and put up the correct timetable, but essentially the same as this week. So despite the bank holiday today and Monday, we're going to carry on as normal. If you want to put some bunny ears on or dress up as a duckling, absolutely fine. Send me the photos. Okay, everybody. So today's class is our Bitesize Pilates, which is a 15-minute short little nugget, a perfect little nugget of Pilates. And you'll notice that I'm sitting down, and we're going to start the class sitting down. Hello, Anne-Marie, you're back. Did you have a quick slurp of water and then back? It does follow on really nicely actually from the wake up class that some of us have just done. So it's kind of a nice little combo. So those of you who are with me, and we are going to be using the floor. We're not standing today. We're going to do all of it sitting. Hello, Rachel. I bet that's Zara. Good morning, Zara. Have you just finished doing all your other stuff? Good. So I'm sitting on a cushion now. You don't need a cushion. Have one if you want one. And to begin with, I want you to sit lovely and tall. Now, I am sitting with crossed legs. You really don't have to. Tickly throat. If you find sitting cross-legged moderately uncomfortable, putting a cushion under your bottom, hello, will really help. Is that Zara or Rachel? I'll get a response in a minute. So sit on a cushion if you want to, and I'm going to ask you to sit ever so tall. So just stay there. I don't want you leaning backwards. So if sitting cross-legged means you sit backwards, put your legs out in front. So sitting lovely and tall. Hello, Joan. Good morning, good morning. So shoulders are back and relaxed, tummy muscles are pulled in, and I want you to think about your breathing. So take a breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And again, breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Okay, this time we're going to put some arms in. Hello, Kathy, good morning. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to fall backwards. Inhale. So the challenge with this one is when you bring those arms back out, your body kind of wants to go, oh, doesn't it? Now what's stopping that happening is your stomach muscles. So as you bring those arms out now, pull in your belly. Release. Obviously don't take your arms too wide if it's making you fall over every time. Oh, Rachel and Zara, good morning both. If it's making you fall over backwards, apart from the fact it's very embarrassing, you'll miss half the class, so you obviously can just keep them quite close to you. Good. Hands on the floor. Now, like I said before, some of us have joined you since. If you are sitting on the floor and cross-legged is horrible, try sitting on a cushion, or if not, pop your legs out straight in front. I'm going to come back a little bit so you can see me a bit better. Okay, so we're going to have our hands on the floor, just leaning side to side. Now, to be brutally honest, anyone who comes to my class will know that I don't find sitting cross-legged very easy. It's not comfortable, but I know it's stretching muscles that need to be stretched, particularly around my hips and bottom. Just do one more, and let's all release those legs. Ooh, give a little shake out. Sit nice and tall for me. And again, our legs are straight. We're not leaning backwards. Let me go this way so you can kind of see. Okay, take a breath in, tuck your chin, and have a little lean forwards. Now, I'm feeling quite stiff this morning, so I'm not getting very far. which is fine. I can still feel the stretch. Some of you will get a lot lower. I know Sarah will be. Sarah will have a nose on the floor, won't you, Sarah? But the rest of us who are perhaps a bit stiff, doesn't matter. Just relax your shoulders and let the body stretch. Oh, the dog's barking. Let the body stretch. Inhale, up you come. And I want you to bring your arms up high overhead. And then tuck your chin. Down you go. I reckon that was a postman. Inhale, up you come. Reach up. And again, down we go. Exhale. Inhale. Reach up. Good. One more time. Lean it forwards. Bring yourselves back up. Reach up with those arms. And down they come. Lovely. Give yourselves a little shake out. I want you to come onto your knees now. Now, for some of us, sitting on our knees is an absolute no-go. So if that's you, I want you to go onto your back and do me some nice controlled leg lowering. So that's the option. Everybody else, up onto your knees. And we're going to do child's pose. I'm going to go sideways slightly. I want your legs really wide. Morning, Lynn. Hello, Jill. Okay, down you come. Now, onto your elbows. Is normally for most of us okay. Some of you, again, probably Sarah, will be able to get right down to the floor. Now, when I do that, my hips muscles are going, ooh, ah, which is okay, but not for too long. So I'm going to kind of go for a mid-level, somewhere in between. Then I'm going to come up, and I want you to bring your knees together. So I'm sitting on my heels. If you really can't do this, another option you could do with some nice cat stretches. And do you remember we did those balances in another class? So you could do a bit of that. Okay, the rest of us, we're going to have our knees together and bring your head to the floor. Arms are relaxed. Now, if you know you can't have your head on the floor for whatever reason, you can make a pile of hands and rest your head there. Good. So legs out wide. Let's do that one more time. So legs really wide. Bring yourselves forwards. This is such a big stretch through those hips. So if you're thinking, oh, good grief, then you need to do this more often. Down we go. You bring yourselves up, legs together, and again, down we go for child's pose. And just let yourself settle. Make sure my microphone is on. Up you come. Lovely. Onto your hands and knees. So those of you who've been waiting for us, now again, if knees are no good, you can kneel on cushions or go back onto your back and do some leg lowering. Okay, what I want you to do, guys, is put your tummy muscles in. Take your right hand and tap your left shoulder. Take your left hand, tap your right shoulder. So we're tapping side to side, trying not to make the body move. So I don't want this to happen, not moving. We're going to do very controlled tap and back. And this is lovely because we're getting the stomach and back working here. Breathe. Now I'm going to change it. Take your right hand, tap your bottom. Touch the floor, touch the opposite shoulder, touch the floor. Other hand, touch your bottom, touch the floor, touch the shoulder, touch the floor. Back to the first hand. Bottom, floor, opposite shoulder, floor. Other hand, bottom, floor, opposite shoulder, floor. One more time each side. Bottom, floor, opposite shoulder, floor. Last time on this other side. Tummy's pulling in, everybody. Good, well done. Now, keeping nice and steady, I want you to slide your right foot out and bring it back. Slide your left foot out. Those of you who are more advanced, you know you should be bringing your leg up here. You don't need me to tell you that. Slide out and back. Slide out and back. One more. Okay, we're going to challenge our brains now. We're going to put these two moves together, not at the same time. She goes quickly. So right hand, bottom, floor, shoulder, floor. Right leg, slide out, bring it back. Left hand, bottom, floor, shoulder, floor. That leg slides out too. Bring it back. Arm again. So bottom, floor, shoulder, floor. Same leg, slide out, slide back. So what we're doing here, everybody, is we're challenging, one, your coordination skills, And this is hard, especially as you're looking at me sideways probably on your carpet. But also we're challenging the balance methods of the body. All the muscles that keep us from collapsing in a heap are having to work now. This is our last time. Lengthen that leg, bring it back. Excellent. Sit back, give your wrist a little shake out. Well done. How are we doing for time? We're doing all right. That's brilliant. Okay, we're going to gently roll over onto our backs. So some of you have been there for a while, so we're going to come and join you now. So down onto your backs. Okay, and we're going to do bridge, because I love a bit of bridge. So knees slightly apart, as are your feet. Their feet are tucked in. Breath in. Pelvic tilt. Up into bridge. Down we go again. And I want you to imagine down your body, imagine a line painted right down your body. It splits between your nose, down through your chest bone, belly button, between your legs. Same down the back. And as we're doing this, we are going to round the body down through that line. So keeping the same body weight either side of your line. It's tricky. It is tricky. So if you're struggling with it, don't worry. Just slow it down. Use your stomach muscles. One more. Up we come. And I'm going to ask you to drop your back down halfway. Then bring it back up. Halfway. Then bring it back up. Once more. Halfway. Bring it back up. And then all the way down. Get your right leg, bring it into your chest, give it a nice pull. Left leg, straighten it away. Now, you can have your foot on the floor or you can have it lifted. And I want you to pull that right knee in as your left leg pushes away. And then change over. That was a noisy lorry, wasn't it? Change over, crashing about. Bring that knee in, other leg pushes away. And then bring both knees in for a little hug. And we're going to go back to bridge again. So feet are hip width, remember, arms relaxed, breathe in, up we come to bridge, halfway down, and up, halfway down, and up, once more, halfway down, and up, all the way down, and again, bring your right knee into chest, give it a big hug, left leg points away, pull in your stomach muscles, breathe. Gently change over, very elegantly, really smoothly. And then both knees into chest. And maybe have a little rock side to side, or a roll round of your knees, or loosening your back up. Fantastic. Feet down to the floor. The next one we're going to do is leg lifting. For this one, you've got to really focus on your tummy staying still. Right leg, bring it up, and in over your belly. Other leg, up it comes. First one heads down, next one heads down. And it's ever so slow, isn't it? So more advanced people, you know you should be stopping your legs in tabletop. I'll just demonstrate that so if anyone wants to have a little go. So tabletop is there. So you don't take your leg in quite so far and it makes it a lot trickier. I've just demonstrated it once, I'm not sticking with it. So everyone else, bring that knee in. Good. And again, this is really challenging our stomach muscles. Everyone breathing, up comes that leg. And again, down, down. Brilliant. Pop your hands behind your head. Little sit up and down. So we are trying to make our stomach stronger. Not our muscles of our legs, not the muscles of our arms, not in this move. So as we lift up, check for me, it's your stomach muscles that are doing the work. So pull in, up and down. Exhale on your way up. Inhale, brilliant. One more. And we're just going to put those two moves together. So first of all, one leg comes up, other leg comes up, hold them there. Hands behind your head, sit up. We're going to do 3, 2, 1. Now pop your hands back down beside you again, and down go those legs. Doesn't matter what order you put them down in. And again, lovely. Let's do it again. So legs come up. How's it going, Zara and Rachel? Good? Up we go for 3, How are the McCanns doing this morning? It's a beautiful sunny morning. 1, and then down we go, nice and slow. Last time through, leg comes up, tummy in, next leg, always getting harder, isn't it? 3 sit-ups, 3, breathe, 2, 1, oh, and then down goes one leg, down goes the other, and stretch. So big, I can't really stretch. Yeah, stretching underneath my furniture. Goodness knows what I'll find under there. Good treasure trove probably. Stretch yourselves out and have a little rock side to side of your hips. Just have a little rock and loosen things up a little bit. Wonderful. I want you to roll onto your side, come up to sitting, and we're going to finish looking at each other again. So, shoulders roll back. Exhale. Bring those arms up for me. Little twist. And the other way. It is a time of year to go crazy in the garden. I mean, what else are we going to be doing? Just be careful, everybody. It's so easy to overdo it in the garden. I follow the videos of the Shepherd Osteopaths clinics, and they're very good. They're on Facebook. And I think it was last year, Karen put a series of videos about how to stay safe in the garden. Mummy is missing tour. Oh, I know, this is Zara. So Rachel, friend of mine from Hockey Club, always goes down to Weston-super-Mare for the grass hockey tournament at Easter, which I can never go to, Rachel, because I'm with Anne-Marie and Peter, aren't I? And she's missing it, I know. We're all missing stuff, aren't we, this weekend? But it won't be forever. Bring those arms up. Little twist. So yeah, so in the garden, just take care you're not overdoing it. What she suggested, and she's a very experienced osteopath and physio, is to just do a certain amount of time on each chore. So maybe you're doing weeding, say, do that for 20 minutes, and then go and do, I mean, I'm not a gardener, but go and do some pruning, go and have a cup of tea. Then come back and do something else. So changing your body position so you're not getting that repetitive injuries that we can get in the garden. I have to say most of mine repetitive injuries in the garden are just sitting, but 2 more, 1 more. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to take a big breath in, everyone. Breathe in, exhale, and 1 more. Inhale, up we go, and exhale. Fantastic. I do hope you enjoyed that. I really like Bitesize, it's super, isn't it? So just over 15 minutes there. The rest of the day, we've got 1 more class today, which is our intermediate Pilates. Hiya, Mary. Mary's saying hi to Liz, that's nice. So we have got intermediate Pilates at 6 o'clock, which is a half-an-hour class with a 5-minute relaxation at the end. It's really for people who've done Pilates before, but if you're moderately fit and you're kind of able, then you'll probably get on fine with it. And then we're back to the same timetable repeats next week. So I'm not changing anything next week, it's all staying the same. I did post on Facebook the new timetable, and I'd done it all wrong, so just ignore that. I'm going to re-put that on today, but it's essentially exactly the same as this week, despite the bank holiday. Have a really lovely Easter weekend, everybody. I hope you've got lots of nice Easter eggs, Sarah, and I will see you all later, and I'll see Kathy at 6. Lovely. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.